Recession? In this economy? I'm an American and I stand firmly against recession. Everybody relax, we are not in a recession. I repeat, we are not in a recession.
Technically, we are in a recession.
We are in a recession. I repeat, we are in a recession. We're in a recession! We're in a recession! Okay, we are in a recession, but the government doesn't want us talking about it because that could ruin consumer confidence, which makes it worse. Oh, God. Rule number 1 of Recession Club, don't tell anybody about Recession Club. There's no confession that we're in a recession, so as a concession, stay home and watch Recession. The official definition of recession is when you have economic shrinkage. Sorry if that word triggers anybody hopping out of a pool. The shrinkage must last for 2 consecutive quarters. 2 quarters, which we know adds up to 50 cents, so keep an eye on that guy. Prices might go up in the club. We measure the shrinkage in GDP, or gross domestic product, which is also what I call my bodily fluids. Come on, if you've grown at that, you're just proving my point. It's gross. But what GDP doesn't realize is most of us are influencers now. And nobody's counting this art as product. Help! We need to factor in art. Look at the formula for GDP. The A is missing. There's literally an A-hole.
But can you quantify art?
Well, let's see how many views this get. Huh. We're in a recession! We're in a recession!
They say acting drunk is hard, but acting dead is harder.
Playing dead is easy, but acting dead is a whole nother thing, right?
Yeah, it's like, think about it. That's the only thing Daniel Day-Lewis hasn't done.
Welcome to So Happy Hour! And now, your host, Sammy Obeid.
So what a week. I don't know if you heard this story, but $1.2 million worth of cocaine was found by a turtle surveyor in Florida Beach. He became concerned when he noticed that the turtles were asking other people to race. California and New York have officially reopened. Yes. Mask mandates have been lifted, bringing us back to the good old days when service is denied based on a basis of no shoes, no shirt. So this week, Biden and Putin met face to face, as opposed to ass to mouth. This one, I had no idea that this person exists. Osama bin Laden's niece. Osama bin Laden's niece protested the Biden-Putin summit by holding up a Trump won flag. Yeah. She's a huge Trump supporter ever since he successfully orchestrated an attack on a federal building. Speaking of Trump, fake tickets for Trump's second inauguration are already floating around online. Yeah. It's not even a real event, and it's already having a better turnout than his first one. A new poll indicates that anywhere from 25 to 40% of workers are considering quitting their jobs. Yeah, just as soon as they get permission from the supervisor. Lobsters are now being given cannabis before plunged to their death. There was an experiment where biologists in Maine attempted to get lobsters high in order to reduce the pain they feel when they're cooked. So, yeah, talk about a baked lobster. Please help us welcome one of the lobsters from the recent study.
Hey, it's 420 somewhere.
No, actually, I don't think that's possible.
It's a good day to be a lobster. They got me high and gave me a free salt rub. I'm feeling like market price over here.
Well, that's pretty cool of the chefs to do that, before they...
Before they what?
Before they, you don't know?
All I know is I just blazed a lobster roll, or should I say pre-roll.
Bro, you're gonna die.
Die?
I'm sorry.
Sammy, I'm having the time of my life. I just had a butter massage, and after this, I'm gonna dip into a hot tub.
It's not going to feel good. I'm sorry, man.
Oh my God. I want whatever like kush they gave you.
You're only you're only high right now because they wanted it to hurt less, which, to be honest, every time I've smoked, it's the opposite. So I don't know what they were thinking. Clearly the chefs haven't smoked before.
But like, if they want to boil me, that doesn't make any sense. I'm already baked.
No, I know. I made that joke earlier, actually, but it's probably because it retains that fresh, salty flavor of the sea, while bringing out the sweetness. The tender flesh of a lobster. You never.
You saying that they're gonna eat me?
Yes, you're delicious. That's what I'm saying.
You're making me hungry. I really want those Cheddar Bay biscuits. Do you know where I can get those?
You're headed for the pot. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
They're gonna get me high again. Sammy, why would they eat me if they cared about me so much they'd get me more free weed?
Well, I just don't get this stoner logic here.
Why would the chef get rid of me? I'm not like a side lobster. He called me his main lobster.
Okay. I think you may have misinterpreted.
What? I'm no stranger to action. Us lobsters get massive tail.
Okay. Yes, and they're going to eat your tail.
That's dating in 2021, baby. I gotta go. I hear my friends waiting for me, and they're already partying. Eee! I can hear them right now. Eee! Yeah, I'll be there soon. I'm living my best life. So if you don't mind me, a lobster, it's gotta roll. Or if I should say, pre-roll.
Yeah, you made that joke about 5 minutes ago. All right, give it up for the Red Lobster, y'all. Come on now. Lobsters are getting high. Y'all ready for your special guest this evening? He's amazing. I've known him for many, many years. You've seen him on shows like Liv and Maddie, and recently had a show. We're going to talk about all of it, but he's been doing stand-up for as long as I have, pretty much. Fantastic guy. Everybody, welcome my friend, Joey Bragg.
Ah,
Joey.
woo, fun stuff.
Dude, I love the stash, man.
I was gonna say I want what you have.
Joey, how old are you now?
I'm 25 in a month.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I couldn't even grow what you have at 25.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's called all 27, baby.
Yeah,
27,
right?
bro.
There's a lot of stuff I can do at 25 that you couldn't do at 25.
Yeah, but none of it involves renting a car, though.
I know. Can't rent a car. Still on my parents' health insurance. That's me.
Oh, that's the worst.
Milking the cow.
You're in LA, right?
Yeah, North Hollywood. No.
Oh, I didn't know you live in
NoHo
the
Arts District.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, you are quite the artist.
Oh yeah.
Have you been doing shows yet?
Not really. I'm putting up my own shows soon, but I've just been doing like Zoomy shows. Nothing's really. LA is still kind of tentative with the whole non-mask thing. There's this weird like you still are a Republican Trump supporter if you don't wear a mask. And like even though if you listen to Dr. Fauci and he's like you don't have to wear a mask, I still go to Costco and I'm like everybody that's not wearing a mask looks like they voted to get me out of the country.
For sure. That's why you got to just start hanging out in Hermosa Beach, man. It's super chill there, I'm telling you.
Oh, I know.
Huntington Beach, Hermosa Beach, all the beaches. That's where the Republicans love the beach.
Oh yeah, dude, they love it there because they can afford it.
You just wrapped. The show that you were just on just finished.
Yeah. Yeah. Call Your Mother. Or it's the limited series. Call Your Mother.
Call Your Mother. Why? So it was just one season. What was why didn't they want to do more?
I don't know. That's on them. It was like so fun. It started at the beginning of the pandemic. I auditioned for it in like February, so like right before everything shut down, and then booked it in like March. Didn't ever shoot the pilot, And then in like July, we get a call that we're the only pilot that was picked up straight to series in all of like the COVID pandemic time. So it was like super exciting. And we worked from like September to February of last year. So I worked all the way through COVID. And then like right as those restrictions are being lifted, they're like, and canceled, right back to where you were before.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, but it was honestly, it was perfect. Like it was so fun. I was on a sitcom. That was a blast. I got to like come after the Connors, which is real depressing. So that's fun.
And you're working on a movie right now, right? Sid is Dead. How does it feel to play a dead guy? Is it hard?
Oh, it is hard. It's the hardest. It's one of the hardest things that they say. Acting drunk is hard, but acting dead is harder.
Playing dead is easy, but acting dead is a whole nother thing, right?
Yeah, it's like, think about it. That's the only thing Daniel Day-Lewis hasn't done. Be dead yet. But I actually shot Sid is Dead like 2 years ago, and it's just, this happens in the entertainment industry sometimes. You shoot a movie for like a bunch of money that could have fed a whole village in Africa, and then they watch it and they're like, no, and then it just never comes out. And so that's probably the case with Sid is Dead. So it's like all of Kabizi's credits before America's Got Talent. Non-existent.
Oh, that's a great joke. We got to use that as a soundbite for sure. Did you see Kabir's set, by the way? He did a good job.
I know. That was great. It was so exciting to see like Fremont represented.
Dude, Fremont. Let's talk about that for a minute, because you're one of, you're Fremont's legacy. There's only a few of us. There's only 3 of us technically.
Yeah.
And you were
MC Hammer for a second.
MC Hammer, Joey Bragg, and Joey Bragg.
Yeah, exactly.
But you were Union City though, right?
Yeah, I was Union City. Yeah.
Yeah. So nearby, but we met. Do you throw up a gang sign for Union City?
I did, yeah. I just gotta let those guys know I'm still with them. 5'10" all the way. I'm a king there when I go back. I was on Disney Channel, so all their little nieces and nephews, I'm like a god.
You're probably the only person from Union City who ever made it, right?
Oh, there was some guy that was on the NFL for a second, or in the NFL for a second. Yeah, and then he got CTE and he bounced.
See, man, can't hang, dude. Nobody has the longevity that you have.
I know, right? I'm around for a long haul, baby. Maybe Robert De Niroing it, bringing Union City onto the map.
And we met at my show called Mission Pizza. Mm-hmm. That was one of your earlier performances, but where was your very first performance?
My very first performance was at it was at Pete's Coffee or Phil's Coffee in San Jose. Yeah. It was the one right by the San Jose Improv.
Yeah.
They did like an open mic with like anything. You could do anything. And so there was like, I followed the reggae band, and I followed this guy that did like a slam poem about his dead dog. And I was like a 13-year-old kid that was like, I wrote a Law and Order joke. And I went like 3 times and was like, no, Dad, we gotta get out of here. This isn't my scene. Like, I can't do this. But I was like really nervous. And then like the 3rd time I went up, and I like caught this is great. People love me. I love the attention bug. And then I rode your coattails until I could spring past.
And by coattails, you mean the free pizza that we gave out at Mission Pizza.
Yeah, exactly. That's the coattails. Those pizzas were so good. Dude, I fucking dream about those pizzas. They had that cheeseburger pizza that had pickles and mustard on it. It was so good. And it was well worth the old drunk people screaming at you the entire time.
People in Fremont are so evil when it comes to comedy.
So evil. And there's like those weird hidden Republicans that come out at night that like hate Muslims. Like, why do you live here? Get out of here.
It's like the Muslim capital of California.
I know.
Yeah.
It's where most people make Mecca. If they can't go to Mecca, they just go to Fremont.
Yeah. And like, it's pretty diverse. I mean, you have like you were saying, they have like a masala pizza at Mission Pizza.
Yeah.
That was super good.
Is Mission Pizza still around?
It is. I just haven't been in a while. I think they kind of changed some things.
We used to follow our shows after the fucking bluegrass band. Do you remember that?
Yeah, they would come and go bang, dang, 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 and they'd be like, "Oh, terrific comedians!"
Yeah, It's like, what crowd are you gathering? Who's walking around Fremont going, is that a Jews harp I hear?
And you actually came in the middle of the run. Like it was horrible when we started. Like people weren't even paying attention. And I remember I did a joke and a kid, like a 5-year-old, heckled me. And I was like, "You think you're funny, kid? Come on stage." And then he did. And I was like, "Oh, I wasn't ready for that." And then he took the mic from me. He told the joke from a Laffy Taffy rapper and he just murdered. Like nothing did better. So,
and that kid was Bo Burnham.
Yeah. So you were 13 when you first, and obviously, it was very difficult for you to do comedy at the beginning because you had to be with your parents. Places wouldn't let you in.
I mean, I did Tommy T's like every week for 2 or 3 years. Those Monday open mics, and they were like, that was like my home club. Going there was someplace where I knew they were gonna let me in, and I wasn't gonna have to do the whole like performer's law. I can be a little boy and get in here. Like,
right.
It feels so gross.
They treated it like you was home. Like they let you in, gave you a beer.
Yeah, exactly. Gave me a beer, took my clothes off in the back.
I must say, your parents, and your parents, your mom's a teacher. Your dad,
both parents are teachers.
Both your parents are teachers. So 2 educators, and super cool parents. But like they would like drop you off with me and Kabir like alone for like 5 hours. I know. Even back then, I was like, man, they're very trustworthy.
It's funny because I think about it. Back then, I was frustrated when anybody treated me not like we were all equals. And when anybody treated me like I was a little kid, it was like so frustrated. And I was like, come on, like we're all in this together. And then I look at pictures now, like I saw a picture of me and you and Kabizi, and I was like, I looked like a little tiny boy, like a little boy. And I was like around like the gusto, like treat me with fucking respect, Kabizi.
Yeah, we all thought it was normal. Everybody was looking at us like there's something not right about what's going on there.
Yeah. Like this is gonna be one of those things where people are like, I have repressed memories. I didn't remember anything. I'm gonna be like, oh, they did touch me.
He's talking about Kabir, everybody. He's talking about Kabir.
Yeah, just Kabir. Yeah, while he's on this, that's exactly.
Yeah, dial 617 AGT to vote. He touched Joey.
But we used to go to like Build-A-Bear, man. Those were good times.
Yeah, Joey introduced me to kid culture. Build-A-Bear. I would have never known about Build-A-Bear if it wasn't for Joey.
He showed me weed and alcohol and women. And I was like, Build-A-Bear, the toy section at Target.
See, kids and adults can hang out. That's the message.
Yeah, exactly. In a completely non-sexual way for as far as I can remember.
Those are good times, man. And you rose fast. You went down to LA, you hit it hard, and immediately we're getting cast and stuff. And
yeah, those Disney Channel folks snatch up those little kids.
They saw you at a show, I'm assuming, right? They're like a talent.
I auditioned. I got to audition because they saw me at a show, and then I used to do stand up like after my auditions at Disney Channel. They'd be like, "Oh, and you do a couple jokes for you," and I'd be like, "A Pakistani walks into a bar."
You got to be from Fremont to get it. Don't worry.
Exactly. But it was. I remember one time in the beginning of like it happening, going to LA, and actually like I went down to LA and did a lot of shows, but before anything like became a job, I had this Disney Channel pilot that was canceled or not picked up, and then I got offered this other Disney Channel show, and I didn't want to do it because I was like, I want to be a stand-up. I was like 16, so I was like, I'm an artist, and then I turned it down. I went to the San Jose Improv, and this guy, I don't know if I should call him out, but I'm absolutely going to, Marcus Chunk Bumfiglio. Hang out with him all the time. He used to play with, he might be nobody because he wasn't. But no, he goes up, he like was joking around. We were just like hanging out in the green room. He goes, you know what you should do? You should get on one of those Disney Channel shows and make money. I bet you could really like make a career that way. Like the same day that I decided I was going to do stand-up instead. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And nothing scares you more than reassessing your life choices at 16 in a room with Marcus Chunkbone.
You obviously, knew at some point you were destined for big things. Like, but did you know that as a kid? Because some people like they know.
There was honestly like a huge change, like mentally, in like 17 to 18 year range when it started to become like a job that I depended on and not just like a hobby that was so much fun. And I can't remember the question because I got way too depressed in my thinking about that. But there was definitely that moment where like it went from like, wow, look at this kid like doing stand-up and being fun to like, I have to do these auditions and I'm paying rent at 18. And I was like, the stress got real fast. So I don't know if I think the longevity comes with not, if I felt like I was destined for greatness, I feel like I would have killed myself by now. Because there's so much rejection. And if you feel like you're destined for greatness and everybody's like, no, you're not, then you would be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I'm
That's
riding.
a great message.
I'm just getting lucky to tell a bunch of times over and over again.
That's very interesting. I mean, you started as a stand-up. You became known as an actor. But like, where do you want to live, or what do you want to be, or what other things you want to do?
I mean, I definitely took the back seat when I was like doing Disney Channel stuff, just because it did, and right. That's definitely where I want to go. I never stand too far away from it. I always am like coming back to it, and I think I'm starting in this pandemic, like right as we start up, I'm gonna put on my own show in LA and start to kind of do stand up regularly, to a point where I'm like running a show and just kind of like get back into that world where I feel like I'm a part of it and don't feel like I'm this outsider that's always asking people to let him in for a second.
For sure.
Because I think that's something that I've like gotten farther and farther away from that I kind of resent. So I think probably a beautiful mix of like writing, stand-up, acting, superhero, maybe a veterinarian, like working one of those trampoline places.
Which pizza venues are you looking at for the show?
Oh yeah, Mod Pizza, the chain, promised me a half a free pizza if I can get 3 people.
That's awesome, man.
It's really depressing here in LA, man. Everybody is like, you want to put on a show and they're like, okay, and which A-list celebrity is going to do your show? Oh, no, just a D-list, just the guy that.
Do you know Marcus Chuck Bonfiglio?
Yeah, he'll vouch for me. Somebody just asked me for that. Somebody goes, can you list 4 comics that'll vouch for you? I was like, I don't think I can list 4 people that'll vouch for me as a person.
That's good, man. I mean, it is a good time to start a show because, it's places are, thirsty for that kind of stuff. And a lot of comedians left. So there's a lot of time to be had. But that's awesome, man. Do you want to play some games?
Hell yeah, I want to play some games. Heck yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's bring out our resident game show host, Mr. Keith, everybody. Give it up for Keith.
Oh, there's another guy.
Yes, how you doing? How's it going, everybody? We're going to play a game called Humble Brag. And basically, we're going to give you a chance. Yes, we're going to give you a chance to talk about yourself a little bit. I'm basically going to give you bad descriptions of titles that you've been in, and you have to guess what title we're referring to, all right?
Okay, all right.
All right. First one, pretty easy. Camp Triple Savage. Camp Triple Savage.
Oh, Fred 3, Camp Fred?
Yes.
Fred
yeah.
Savage? Okay. Yeah. I get it now.
Okay.
It's like a Jeopardy category.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So this is one of my favorite shows. Bad description for this one is Illegal Brain. Illegal Brain.
Okay, I got it. You want to give Sammy a shot? This is my resume.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So what is it?
Illegal Brain. Illegal Brain.
Something I was in. You probably sent me a text like "proud of you, bud" or something.
Illegal grain, you said?
Brain.
Illegal brain.
Yes.
It's like Law and Order, but it's not as good.
They use the word.
Criminal Minds.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. That shouldn't have taken that long. I'm sorry.
No, it's I'm offended. Now we know. Now this is the actual game. This is how close did Sammy actually pay attention to my life.
All right. Number 3, Mallard got back. Mallard got back.
Mallard got back.
Yeah.
Duck. Mallard got back. Poof. I don't remember playing a duck or doing any good stuff.
Yeah, duck. Duck is in the title.
Duck's in the title of something that I've done?
That's what I'm being told.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Guys, that is not me.
Okay, so DuckTales is the answer. Have you not?
That's not in fucking DuckTales.
Hold on, let me check his IMDb real quick.
No. You didn't know everything that I've ever done.
Like, you've never been in DuckTales.
As long as maybe they've used a voice memo of mine and put it in the show and not paid me, but no, I have not been in DuckTales.
It sounds like that's what happened.
Yeah,
It sounds
I
like
think
something
that's what happened. I think
I
On
trust
IMDb,
our
they
writers.
did something where they were like, "You're in the Croods too" for like 2 years, and I was like waiting for that paycheck, and it never came.
All right. I'm being told, our writer Katie said you sang the theme song on a DC commercial. Is that where
A
it came
DC
from?
on a Disney. I sang a theme song on a Disney Channel commercial. Maybe. Oh yeah. I guess for like an interview or something, I sang that this is a deep cut.
Yeah.
And this is I sang in an interview of a Disney Channel commercial, the DuckTales theme song, which I'm pretty sure I don't know the DuckTales theme song.
Yeah. So you
Isn't it like
sang-
DuckTales or something like that?
Yeah, I think that is it. I've never watched it, but I
That's
think that's it. But yeah, apparently you
Did I
sang
win?
Woohoo. You sang Woohoo in the commercial for the theme song. So
Huh.
yeah.
Well, the internet is absolutely wrong. Either that or my manager is exploiting me.
It's all right. So the next one is Moist USA. Moist USA.
Oh, this I got. Girls Gone Wild.
No, that is not the correct answer.
Oh. Is it Wet Hot American Summer?
Ding, 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 ding. It is.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Okay, that one I was in. That one I did.
Have you ever gone to camp as a kid?
But I've done so many camp things because I did Camp Fred and I did Wet Hot American Summer. No, I never went to a camp.
Okay.
And it's something I want to do to like get closer to my Jewish heritage, definitely. And like going to a Jewish summer camp.
All right. All right. We got not our last one. So we have second to last. It's
Yeah, this is, by the way, my entire resume. This is everything I've ever done. 4 things, including a DuckTales theme song that I am not aware of.
All right. So we got Suck It, David Spade.
Father of the Year, baby.
Father of the Year.
That's great. Yep, Suck It, David.
There was
That's good. That was almost what they called it.
Say that again?
Was it really?
Yeah. It was this close. They decided to go a little bit more contemporary.
All right, so we got one more. Bad description is 3 too many. 3 too many.
Way too many. Proof. This is gonna be like, remember when you were in Independence Day? No, I don't. Is it Liv and Maddie?
Foursome. It is foursome.
Oh, foursome. Oh, that was a porn I did ages ago. That shouldn't be on my IMDb.
Well, that's the end of Humble Brag. Thank you so much for playing.
That was fun.
Nailed it, Joey.
I know myself better than anybody.
All right.
Except for the DuckTales thing. We need to verify that.
I know. I need to get down to the bottom of this. That's worrisome.
That is worrisome.
Yeah, if they're like using my voice.
Oh, Disney
And DuckTales
Channel
has, like,
stars DuckTales theme song, Joey Bragg, 2017.
Huh? Yeah. Wow. Look at this.
Yeah,
Which one
somebody
are
else
you?
gets the money.
Yeah, somebody else makes the money for real. Because that's like, oh, that show's ran more seasons than anything I've done combined. So they have me to thank, apparently.
We have another game, right?
Yep, we got one more. This one is called Degrees of Bacon. So you were just on a sitcom with Kira Sedgwick,
Yep.
Kevin Bacon's wife. So we're basically going to give you a list of people, and you have to guess their degrees from Kevin Bacon. All right. And then
Okay.
I'll tell you how they're connected to Kevin Bacon. Your first one is Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
Willem Dafoe.
Okay. To Kevin Bacon, you say?
Yes.
Okay. This is that sad thing where these games make you look like an idiot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. How can you tell me? No, you can't tell me that. Willem Dafoe. Degrees from Kevin Bacon. Okay. Willem Dafoe was in. Nobody else was in Platoon. Willem Dafoe was in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Who was in? See, this is just a shame. This is just like, you guys want to get on Zoom and watch somebody struggle to
I love the
name
effort
Kevin
that you
Bacon
do.
movie? Yeah, right. So am I just supposed to guess how many degrees from Kevin Bacon he is?
Yeah. It'll be
That
no
I
more
can do.
than
I need to
6.
list
Yeah.
every.
It'll be no more than
What?
6. I said it'll be no more than 6. So
Yeah.
you got 1 to 6.
Oh, and I'm not supposed to back it up with any knowledge?
Well, I have the actual fact that I can tell you. Once you,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say Willem Dafoe in 2.
That is correct. So Willem Dafoe was in Wild at Heart with Pruitt Taylor Vince,
Okay.
and Pruitt Taylor Vince was in JFK with Kevin Bacon. So that is
Wow. And nothing else apparently, because I don't know who the fuck that is.
I don't know who that is, but
Yeah, right.
our next person is Ethan Hawke. How many degrees
Okay.
of bacon is Ethan Hawke?
Okay. Ethan Hawke. I mean, it's got to have been in a movie with Kevin Bacon, right? Maybe not. Kevin Bacon's like always the lead, and so he's not like in the very many ensemble. 3.
It again is 2. So Ethan Hawke is in Fast Food Nation with Issei Morales, and then
Issei Morales.
Yes, and that person was in 40 Deuce with Kevin Bacon.
Oh damn.
Yes.
Damn.
I've never seen 40 Deuce or Fast Food Nation.
Neither have I.
Yes.
But I said Issei Morales was in Titan season 2. He played Deathstroke. I know that because of my obsession.
All right. Our next person for you is Jennifer Lopez.
Ooh, J-Lo. Okay. J-Lo. I'm gonna go out. I mean, I know it's got to be 2, at least, if it's not 1.
It is 2. Jennifer Lopez was in The Cell with Pruitt Taylor Vince, who we thought was only in 1 movie. And
No.
this person was in Trapped with Kevin Bacon. So they are very close.
Guess who Sammy has on? Guess who Sammy has on his next guest, guys? Pruitt Taylor.
Does somebody know him?
Anybody? He's in an old folks' home. Send me money.
All right. Next person we have is Tom Hiddleston.
Okay. Loki, plug for Loki. Was in. Okay. I mean, I want to be able to play this game. You know, I want to be able to like make the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't because I'm put on the spot. I'm stoned. I'm on Zoom with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah.
Do you know nobody? You have a guess? All right. You know, you can just turn off your video if you don't want to be seen. I'm gonna say 1, and I'm not gonna be able to guess the movie.
Okay, so it is actually 2. All of these have been 2 actually.
Oh. Like answering C.
Yeah. Tom Hiddleston was in Thor, obviously, and then he was in he was in Thor with Ray Stevenson, and Ray Stevenson was in Jane Mansfield's car with Kevin Bacon. So that's
Kevin Bacon's done so much.
Yes.
I actually, if I have time, I was at the end of the game.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
We got 30 more.
Finish the game. But let's do one more. Let's round this baby out.
All right.
Let's see if I can get this one.
Okay. So I'll give you
It's 2.
Pope Francis.
Pope Francis?
Ooh.
Pope Francis.
Pope Francis.
Okay. Classic, the Pope. Awesome. Degrees from Kevin Bacon. Pope Francis was in what? Spotlight? What was Pope Francis in? 3?
That is correct. It is.
Oh!
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah, he was in Avengers Infinity War.
Pope Francis was in Pope Francis, A Man of His Word, a documentary about Pope Francis that
Of course, we have
that Barack Obama was also in. And conveniently enough, Barack Obama was in Square Root, the story of SpongeBob SquarePants.
What?
Yes. And in that also was Alec Baldwin was in the story of SpongeBob. And then Alec Baldwin was in She's Having a Baby with Kevin Bacon.
Wow.
And there
look at that.
3 degrees of bacon.
Wow. And it turns out it's mostly 2.
Yes.
It's everybody mostly 2. I actually saw, I'm going to tell this story. If I have time, Sammy, do I have time?
Yeah, go for it.
I met Kevin Bacon at like the end of our shoot. Like we shot, because we were shooting through COVID, so we weren't able to like mingle with anybody. And it's like she plays my mom and he's her husband, so like we knew that we were going to cross paths eventually. And we finally did one big party at the end with just the cast at Kira Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon's house right after we wrapped. And there was like so much anticipation to meet Kevin Bacon. It was like nerve-wracking. It was like meeting the president. And we were walking up to their house, and they have this beautiful house in the hills, and they were up on the deck, and their door was locked. We couldn't see, and we were like, hey, how do we get up? And Kira was like, oh, we'll let you up. And then we stand back, and there's a front door and a big garage, and we're like, where do we get in? And then all of a sudden the garage door starts opening, and like, I swear to God, it's the slowest garage door in the world. And it like comes up to reveal like ashy leather boots, tight fit blue jeans, a nice buckle that's obviously been around the block, a flannel shirt, and Kevin Bacon. It was literally like, he was like, honey, I got to do the reveal for them real quick. And little tiny Kevin Bacon was like, this is the tallest I'm ever going to look because of this slow reveal. He's like 5'5". But that was my Kevin Bacon story. And then I got blackout drunk, don't remember the rest of the night, and have yet to ever ask for their apology or if I embarrassed myself. Very nervous. It was very nerve-wracking. He like pulled out a guitar and he was like, you know how to play guitar? And I'm like, yeah, I know how to play guitar. Hanging out with Kevin Bacon is like when you see the substitute teacher that like knows how to be really cool around the kids because he's like older and he like knows what's cool in high school, and so he like plays that up. That's exactly what Kevin Bacon's like. He like just knows he's the coolest person, like wearing a leather jacket, my dad's age.
I once met Kevin Bacon and I froze. Like I was completely frozen because at that point I was 0 degrees Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you. That's my story, not his fault.
Can we put that one in the chat? I liked that one. For one of yours.
Who likes the 0 degrees?
Yeah. Anybody like the 0? Who liked what joke? Who liked which joke the most?
I would say I only do that on Zoom shows, but I do it at the live ones too.
No, exactly. You pull out your notebook, have an Excel spreadsheet. You laugh. You did you laugh? You laugh.
That definitely came about from Mission Pizza from those children. No, who liked it? Was it you? Did you like it? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Getting laughs at Mr. Pizza. It was just somebody losing in an arcade game, and it was going.
Man, thank you so much for doing our program, Joe. Anything we can be on the lookout for? Sid is Dead. Anything to plug?
I mean, maybe, but probably not. No, I mean, I'm going to be putting on shows. Just I'm around. You know what it is. Hit me up. Send me a text. I have nothing to plug. This is the sad part where I'm like.
We just plugged the whole IMDb.
So I'll be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got nothing. Just whenever you want me to do another Zoom show, I'll plug that.
For sure. Do you want to do another Zoom stand-up? Because we're still doing them, and people are still coming, so we'll have you.
Now I gotta say yes. Yeah, dude.
Well, he's locked in. Everybody recorded. You got this? Good. Seeing you with facial hair just makes me feel like decades older.
I know.
My beard actually, I was clean shaven, and then I saw you with facial hair, and it instantly grew. So
I know. I like your quarantine. You look like how Jesus actually looked.
If Jesus quarantined for an extra 3 months.
Yeah, exactly. You'd sit in that cave for 3 months.
I was visited by Jesus last night. He's like, clean it up. Tell your parents I said hi, or maybe I will, because I talk to them every day on social media. So.
I know you guys are best friends. My parents talk to all the comedians from the Bay Area that I don't talk to anymore.
I literally, on the special that I shot at the Punchline, we have like the stock audience footage. And we only took enough like shots of the audience so that I have to like reuse them when constructing the bit. So like every 5th bit of mine has your parents clapping.
As it should be, dude. They've been your biggest fan forever. I don't know what they see in you.
I know. I don't know either. But thanks, Joe. Yeah, man. Thanks for coming by. Have a great rest of your weekend. And yeah, man, we'll talk soon. Give it up for Joey Bragg, everybody.
Hey, thank you, guys.
And now our musical guest is amazing. I've seen her stuff, and I've heard so many good things about her. From she's performed for a lot of comedy shows, various comedians in the LA area and around the country. Everybody, give it up for our friend Brie Capone.
Hi, how's everybody doing? Oh, I've been spotlighted. Fantastic. I love that feeling. Well, I'm going to play a couple shows, a couple songs for you. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm over in Asheville, North Carolina right now, so the time difference is a little weird. I actually drink coffee for all of you, so if I'm mumbling or stumbling, please blame the caffeine. So. But this song is called Crazy One. Say I dodged a bullet, well, I swear that I'm still bleeding through. You know you went and pulled the rug from underneath my thrift store boots. So when you talk a lot and say that I'm the crazy one, say it's true. I'm the crazy one for loving you. You know a lot, I know you know a lot. Well, honey, you don't know me. Wanted your fun and got your tongue stuck in some knots. The truth set you free. So when you squawk a lot and say that I'm the crazy one, I'll say it's true. I'm the crazy one for loving you. Yes, I'm the crazy one for loving you. The crazy one for loving you. And the time for forgiveness, and it's time. I don't feel like giving any more of mine. We might have had a shot until you shot us down. I see right through you. costs an awful lot. I never thought it cost you. So when you talk a lot and say that I'm the crazy one, I'll say it's true. I'm the crazy one for loving you. Yes, I'm the crazy one for loving you. Yes, I'm the crazy one for loving you.
Woo.
Woo!
Thank you. Nice. You and me both, Sammy, with hair tonight. Yeah, I guess I'll play another song if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Awesome. I hope it's okay. I hope it's not like a weird, creepy thing to do. I was just gonna show off my record because the next song is the title track. But this is me.
Woo.
So if you're interested, you can find me online, Brie Capone Music. And I have a Spotify and all the fun stuff. And this next song is called Rainbow Stained. And it's streaming online on all the platforms. And it's just about being lied to, coming out of it sort of unscathed. But not really. Tethered in the dark, it doesn't make us constellations. Though I felt the spark, it doesn't mean you make me glow. When we fall apart, I get high on isolation, and you get stoned. Oh, I like the way you keep on lying to my face. Oh, apologize, apologize and stay the same. Oh, I like the way you keep on lying to my face, to my face. So you took the blame, it doesn't mean you really meant it. Saying that you'll change, it isn't work, it's only words. Staying without faith has me reaching in a desert towards lonely thorns. Oh, I like the way you keep on lying to my face. Oh, apologize, apologize and stay the same. Oh, I like the way you keep on lying to my face, to my face. And so you took my heart, it doesn't mean that I'm still waiting. Sure we shook apart, I'll pick it up one day. With all the mud and marks and all the pulls from all the aching, it's rainbow stained. Oh, I like the way you keep on lying to my face. Oh, apologize, apologize and stay the same. Oh, I like the way you keep on lying to my face. Hate in a frame next to the reasons you're afraid. Oh, I like the way you keep on lying to my face.
Woo, woo, woo.
Thank you.
Nice.
I got a thumbs up from Allison, so we're good. I was gonna ask the question and I totally forgot before, but I wanted to do a cover, and then I thought, well, if they're recording, I don't know what the rules are. I don't know the internet rules.
We can edit it so we cut out like a line so we can just say it's not the same song. Or we can blur you out for that one.
If you could just blur me out for this next tune. Just... Will know. Ooh. No. Ooh. No. Ooh.
Woo, 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 woo.
Nicely done. Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you, Bree. Give it up for Bree Capone, everybody.
Thank you all so much. It was so nice to see everybody.
We'll put up Bree's Venmo. We put it in the chat. Any donations are appreciated. One more hand for Bree Capone, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. And check out her album too. What's where can we find it?
So right now I'm actually in a weird iTunes battle, but if you want to support and just share the single Rainbow Stained, it's greatly appreciated. And you can find that on Spotify or Tidal or Amazon, all the fun places. But as soon as I have a release date for the actual record, believe me, you'll know. Believe me. Awesome.
Well, yeah. That's awesome. We hope you win that battle and take down iTunes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
One more hand for Bree, everybody, and Joey Bragg. What a fantastic show we had tonight. And of course, give it up for our lobster and executive producer Keith and our writing team, the So Happy Hour. We keep making these shows just for you, our favorite audience members, everybody and nobody. And thanks for coming out. We do have an amazing show coming up in just 8 minutes at 8 p.m. Pacific. I know Allison's ready for it, but are you? Thanks again for supporting live comedy, and we'll see you next week. Am I wrong yet? Because am I right? Everybody does am I right? Like that's done too much, but nobody's like said, hey, am I wrong about this? The other one I was thinking, maybe this one might work better if we do like a little interactive, is that after I finish the joke, I want to say, and that's okay, you know? To make it very accepting. But I think it would be better if we kind of all did it together. So I'll start it every time. So I'll do the joke, and then I'll be like, and that's okay. Right? So last week Bezos went to space, right? So I've just been stealing a lot of stuff from Whole Foods. Because I deserve it, right? And that's okay. All right, see, I think it works. Donald Rumsfeld passed away 2 weeks ago. Cool. This guy, I know you're giving it up for Rumsfeld and his legacy. For those of you familiar with Donald Rumsfeld, he was famous for a quote when being asked about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. He said, there are no knowns, things that we know that we know. You ever notice that caffeine makes everything better except the person that you don't want to talk to? Am I wrong? There are also known unknowns, things that we know that we don't know. I figured out what to do in that plight that a lot of non-black people have when you get to the N-word in a rap song. Instead of just going to cold, awkward silence, I now say individuals. It really works. It's fair to everybody, it's not racist, and it actually stays true to what the word's broad meaning means now. Whether a person or a thing. Me and my individuals. My individual. And then this is where he blew everybody's mind. He's like, and then there's unknown unknowns, which are things that we don't know that we don't know. And everybody's like, damn, dude. You guys heard that if a man drinks pineapple juice, right, and then he doesn't pull out, his children are nicer to other people. But every mathematician was like, this is some bullshit, because if you're doing it as a grid by known and unknown, there's a fourth one that you're missing, right? And that is unknown knowns. That's not the one, he didn't bring up the unknown knowns, obviously not, because unknown knowns are the things that we don't know because the government's not telling us. And that's okay. Someone has to save us all from World War III. I nominate the college students. Yeah. I was having a conversation with an old classmate from high school because I forgot to make myself not searchable on Facebook. And he was like, Sammy, what do you think about these college protesters? I said, I think they're doing the right thing. They're standing up against genocide. They're standing up against war. Sure, there might be an occasional straggler who's not related to the movement. And just like usual, the media will hyper-focus on them. But the overwhelming, vast majority of these students, they are using their First Amendment right to protest for a good cause. Yes. And I find that quite refreshing. It's a breath of fresh air. He's like, well, it's illegal. I'm like, then it's a line of cocaine. The most potent comes from Colombia. He's like, well, they're trespassing. I'm like, dude, if I pay $60K in tuition, I can sit in whatever bush I want. Do you understand me? If they are trespassing, then give them their money back. Like, what did you think was going to happen? For years, you told these kids they had no future job. You told them they were useless, that they were addicted to social media, that they were going to end up being homeless. Well, now guess what? Living in tents in front of Harvard. That's what you get. You get what you wish for, okay? And this guy's like, well, they're just a bunch of woke kids using hate speech. I'm like, which one is it, all right? You can't be anti-woke and anti-free speech. That's like saying, I'm a morning person who hates breakfast. Like, no, that's your thing. Don't. He's like, well, they're anti-Semitic. I'm like, dude, these protests are mostly being organized by Arab and Jewish students. That's the most Semitic thing you've ever seen in your existence. Arabs are Semitic too. Did you know that? Didn't go to college? Got it. Okay. Have you ever seen a Passover Seder with keffiyehs? Nah, bro. This is pro-Semitism. And he's like, yeah, well, they're un-American and they're terrorists. I was like, do you know why they're protesting? They're calling for their campuses to divest from Israel. He's like, what's a divest? I'm like, that might be the problem. But you just asked me, what is a divest? To divest is a form of boycott. Last I checked, boycotting, the most American shit you can do. It's actually how this country was founded. If the founding fathers had tents, they would be out there at the college campuses right now, fully supporting. Maybe 3/5 supporting some of them, but majority supporting. Yes, and they're not terrorists. They're not blowing themselves up with vests filled with explosives, which would be another form of divest. This is America, and these institutions, whether public or private, do have the right to support Israel. But then why are they going to be mad when other people are trying to settle on their land? Are you against settling or are you for it, colleges? Make up your mind. But, of course, Biden had a solution for all this. Biden was like, we need to calm these protests down. I'm going to ban TikTok. Like, wow, you just sparked the whole revolution. Good job, Joe. And then the colleges are like, all right, guys, if you're not going to behave, fine. All your classes will be on Zoom. And they're like, yeah, dude, we won! Yeah, they say the revolution will not be televised, but it will be on Zoom, apparently.
Little Gazas are disgusting cesspools of anti-Semitic hate, full of pro-Hamas sympathizers, fanatics, and freaks.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
College students are out there protesting. The government and media are talking so much smack about the college protesters. Calling the encampments Little Gazas.
Little Gazas.
Which is like a great restaurant name, for sure. That's, I'm definitely gonna open up a Little Gaza. People are straight up calling them Hamas. It's like, bro, did you know in 1968, Columbia University students took one of their deans hostage? That's a Hamas right there, right? These kids are doing light work, bro. And they're saying things like, oh, they're making students unsafe. Like, yeah, from the police that you called on them. You're worried about child safety and then you call out the police to beat the shit out of your students? Yeah, your priorities are really in order. Just recently, the UCLA encampment was attacked. A mob of counter-protesters came in the middle of the night. They launched firecrackers and they just started pulling down the barrier of the encampment, just started pulling kids out and literally assaulting them. To me, it was like, once this video circulates, it's gonna be very, very clear. These kids are very peaceful and they're literally getting attacked by outsiders. But there's people actually defending those aggressors, saying, no, they're defending themselves because these students are occupying the campus. And I'm like, so you're saying that they have the right to resist? Congratulations, you are Hamas. Welcome to Little Gaza. Come for the joke, stay for the flatbread. I will support. Oh, hey, come to the student encampment, please. I love that. It's so sweet. And it shows, can you raise it one more time? Everybody look at this. It shows not only the urgency of me needing to come there, but also the urgency of these kids needing to, like, more grammar classes, you know? Because it just shows, man, they need us. They need us right now. Amazing, thank you so much. The free speech censorship on Palestine is ridiculous, bro. You can't even say from the river to the sea. What if you're giving directions to someone on a boat? You see a guy stranded out on a lake in a little boat. You're like, hey man, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna go from the river to the whoa, don't say that. It's like, what? I was just gonna say from the river to the sea, his boat will be free. That's all I was gonna say. They're like, no, you're saying that once he gets out to the ocean, he's gonna sink out all the other boats. I'm like, this isn't Battleship, okay? I merely want the liberation of that particular boat. That's why I said it that way, and I didn't say L5, you know what I mean? You know who else does from the river to the sea? A baby salmon. Aww. Yeah. Every salmon is hatched upstream and has to swim all the way down to the sea. From the river to the sea is the tale of the liberation of a baby salmon. You eventually eat. You want to ban that? And so listen, I sympathize with people who are sensitive to phrases and words. I get it. Everybody is sensitive to phrases and words for their own reason. But that doesn't change our freedom of speech. I don't specifically want to hurt anybody's feelings, but because I know that my intentions when I say this term are for the liberation of Palestine and nothing else, I feel okay saying it, okay? And if you listen to me, when I tell you that those are my intentions and I'm not lying to you, then you have the choice at that point to either respect and believe me or cry me a river to the sea, okay? You're doing so good. You're doing so good. I like to be empathetic with people, but like trying to ban words like intifada. It's like, listen, I understand the history of the intifada. There was a lot of violence. I get that. I get why you might be triggered by the term intifada, but it's literally a word in Arabic. You can't just ban a random word in Arabic. Intifada is a word in Arabic that means uprising, or it can mean to just shake it off. It's basically a Taylor Swift song. Intifa, ha-ha-da! That should be Taylor Swift's new tour. The era of Intifada. You have the right to be offended or to be scared or be hurt by free speech. It doesn't change the nature that it is still free speech. And you would think that we would understand that in this country, where we have the First Amendment, and it allows us to do things like make up songs like America, America, the land of freedom of speech, where as long as your intentions are good, you should be able to say whatever the fuck on, from the river to the mother sea.
Wait, are you Jewish?
Yeah.
I'm Palestinian.
Oh.
Toby, what the hell is this?
What's what?
This divider.
I thought it would be easier to define where my half of the apartment ended and your half begins.
Can I just come out?
I'll need to see a passport.
Passport?
Rules are rules.
Ugh. Okay.
Denied.
Ugh. Where's my food?
What food?
My mom sent me a care package.
We had to confiscate that. There might have been weapons inside.
Oh yeah? Well, do you recognize this perfectly innocent banana? If you want it back intact, then you'll give me 5 of my granola bars.
They put you here too. Thank you. No, please. Please.
What the hell, dude? This is my apartment.
Pretty sure it's my apartment.
Why don't you just go back to your old apartment?
You know what happened at my old apartment. Are you denying my old apartment?
This is my living room. Who the hell is this?
That's Josh.
The brochure said the wall would keep him out.
Ugh! How would you feel if I blew up the kitchen right now?
You savage.
You guys again? I've been getting complaints all day. Listen, you two are my worst tenants. Something has to be done. Are you ready to talk?
Talk to who?
To Toby.
Last I checked, Toby doesn't exist.
He's standing right there.
How am I supposed to argue with someone who doesn't even acknowledge I exist?
It's not just me. All our neighbors hate him too.
Death to Toby. Death. Oh, this is 6B, right? Okay, yeah, death to Toby. I think you guys need a 2-apartment solution, okay? All right, fine. How about this? Fair fight. Winner takes all. Good luck, gentlemen.
Is anyone going to eat this banana?
What are you doing?
Jewish protein shake. You wouldn't know about it.
That's hummus.
Who told you?
Arabs eat hummus too. We invented it?
Everyone knows Israelis invented hummus.
Is that one of your Jewish jokes?
Jews don't joke about hummus.
Let me give you a little history lesson.
You keep that on you?
It's actually my placemat. For thousands of years, my people ate hummus. It was in our blood. Literally, our blood was hummus.
One chick, please.
Did you say chickpeas?
Sure. Can you have baby? Are you fertile?
You traded your wives for hummus?
And we had like 6 others at home. But across the way, we saw the Jews taking our recipe. But theirs was different. They made it whiter.
Weird.
Yeah, so the Jews left the Holy Land and never ate hummus again.
That's not true. We just couldn't find tahini in European supermarkets. That's the real reason we moved back.
I knew it.
Let's settle this once and for all. Jews own hummus. Arabs own Hamas.
Hey! We own both.
All right. We'll take hummus. You can have baba ganoush.
Oh, no one likes baba ganoush. Ah! Ah!
Let's have a hummus fight. The UN will judge.
He's right. Let's go.
Settle this once and for all.
You love settling.
Do you know that guy?
I don't know. I thought you knew him. Weird.
It's hummus fight. Toby and Sammy will make their best hummus. Today your hummus will be judged by representatives from around the world.
You know what? Israel wins.
No, you can't call it.
You know what? This whole contest has been rigged from the get-go. There is nothing honest in this contest at all.
Gentlemen, you have 24 hours to gather your feelings. And now, the taste test.
You know, this is great. I love Mexican food.
These hummuses taste exactly the same.
Hey! I can't tell apart. Hey, which one is the Jew?
Me.
Oh, come on.
I prefer this kind of hummus.
That's my hummus.
No, that's my hummus.
Wait, which is which?
I think the winner is the one with the chest hair.
Sorry, gentlemen. If we can't tell you two apart, there's no verdict. However, we do have a solution for joint custody of hummus. Sammy, you get ownership of hummus with roasted red pepper. Toby, you get ownership of hummus with pine nuts. Hummus with lemon will be a neutral area for which Toby will have restricted access. This way, you both win. What do you say?
Take it. You know what? Take the deal. Trust me, I know deals.
Yes, the Greek hummus is the best hummus. The Greek hummus. Greek hummus is for make you a strong man. Even if you are a woman, you eat Greek hummus, it make you a strong man. People say Greek hummus, I say Greek hummus. Knock knock, who's there? Greek hummus. Greek hummus who? Greek hummus. It is the best original hummus. Made from Greece. Authentic Greece hummus.
Hummus? That's white people shit.
This is for the Golden Heights.
Greece. Authentic Greece hummus. It's very greasy. That is a motorcycle. It's very loud. You put hummus on it, it makes it quiet. Greek hummus.
Ban TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe. A winner.
On this vote,
Whoa, wait, whoa. Can we watch that again? The band.
The band.
The band is back together.
The TT band.
Talk about banh mi. You had banh mi before?
I have had banh mi.
Banh mi, Vietnamese sandwiches, if you're not entirely sure. If you have a problem with that, you can go fight yourself. Come on. If you don't like that joke, banh mi, right?
And TikTok did.
And TikTok did, actually. TikTok did. My TikTok was banned in 2021.
It was.
For posting consecutively about Israel-Palestine. So, Chai, you're Gen Z.
I am.
As a Gen Zer, how does it feel, this whole TikTok ban? Does it feel like a personal attack?
I bought a Kindle.
As soon as TikTok got banned, you bought a Kindle?
I bought a Kindle because I was like, I have a couple more hours in the day now. I should probably be allocating it to something useful. So I downloaded every David Goggins video I saw on TikTok just so I can,
And you're still a lazy piece of
I'm still a lazy piece
Get your ass up and lace him up. Stay hard.
I do think it's a loss for humanity. But it might be a boon for Gen Alpha's attention span because already it seems
that's
like
nice of you. You're thinking about the kids.
I'm thinking about the kids,
Yeah.
bro. It's all for the kids.
Let's just dive into some stuff. We know the basics about the ban, but let's watch some of the footage of the first hearing that concluded that TikTok should be banned.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the...
So if I...
Okay, he definitely understands. He definitely understands.
said yes.
And my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network. Does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Oh, that's
Is it possible then that it could access other
He's
devices
like,
on
did you
that
check
home
if you're
Wi-Fi
connected to the internet?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms.
Specifically, can you tell me right now, can you say with 100% certainty that TikTok does not use the phone's camera to determine whether the content that elicits a pupil dilation should be amplified by the algorithm? Can you tell me that?
We do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users.
So they're basically saying that the camera's on what people are watching and they're watching your pupils. If the concern is that the iPhone is recording you while you're watching TikTok, shouldn't our attention be on the iPhone itself? That means the iPhone could be recording us when we're texting, when we're on phone calls. Shouldn't that be a much bigger problem than TikTok?
Yeah, it's kind of like the NSA allegations. You don't blame Apple if your webcam is turned on by the U.S. government. You
Right.
blame the U.S. government.
And even if it was, I don't really care what it's recording me doing while I'm watching TikToks. Now,
Oh.
Instagram Explore page, different story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do you determine what age they are then?
We ask them, dipshit.
Yeah.
It's the first question we ask.
We have also developed some
We
tools
eyeball
where
it.
we look at their public profile to go through the videos that they post to see whether
Well, that's creepy. Tell me more about that.
it's public. So if you post a video...
That's creepy. Tell me more.
Have you ever applied for Chinese citizenship?
Senator, I served my nation
I'm
in
asking-
Singapore. No, I did not.
Do you have a Singaporean passport?
Yes, and I served my military for two and a half years in
Do you
Singapore.
have any other passports from any other nations?
No, Senator.
Your wife is an American citizen. Your children are American citizens.
That's
Why?
correct.
Keep my wife's name out your
Have you ever applied for American citizenship?
No, not yet.
Why? No baddies in Singapore?
They're obsessed with China. Why? They should just be mad that he's from Singapore. Start there. That conversation, the subtext was pretty racist because it was like, you look Chinese.
Yeah, what are you really?
Sure? Yeah. It's like, bro, I'm from Singapore. But you look Chinese.
It's a false flag.
Oh, a false flag.
False. Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Like
Come on, bro.
Flag, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Why are you unemployed?
Dude. You and my mom, man.
Ban TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe. A winner.
On this vote,
Whoa, wait, whoa. Can we watch that again?
Tic-tac-toe. A winner.
What was with the hand thing? Tic-tac-toe. A winner.
So this is how Nancy Pelosi's brain works. First word of TikTok, tick.
Yep.
And then she's thinking, how can I be clever here?
Mm-hmm. I mean, also just shows you how old she is. A boomer would reference tic-tac-toe. Now that's a fun game, kids. Forget about the TikToks. The tic-tac-toe. Come on, it's 3 in a row. I think she was pitching a new name. Yeah. She was pitching a new spin-off of TikTok, the American version called Tic-Tac-Toe. And I heard their IPO already went out and she's investing in it.
So 352 House members voted to ban it, and then 65 said nay. What I'm seeing is a lot more D's are voting no on this compared to R's.
It is a strange hypocrisy in the Republican Party because the Republican Party, in many ways, should be standing for free speech, lack of censorship, and often fights for it in many cases. But suddenly, in this case, it's like, oh, no, actually, we can't allow this form of expression because it's somehow linked to China. I mean, TikTok is definitely more of a liberal app. It spreads more liberal agenda kind of stuff.
Hi, everyone. It's Show here. Just wanted to share some thoughts with our US users about the disappointing vote in the House of Representatives. There has been a lot of misinformation, and I hope to clarify some things. First, thank you to our incredible community. You are what makes TikTok so special. Thank you for making
and gives us all of our data.
We have invested to keep your data safe.
Wow, addressing that concern outright.
We have committed that we will continue
with no
to
proof.
Do so. This legislation, if signed into law, will lead to a ban of TikTok in the United States. Even the bill sponsors admit that that's their goal. This bill gives more power to a handful of other social media companies. It will also take billions of dollars out of the pockets of creators and small businesses. It will put more than 300,000 American jobs at risk, and it will take away your TikTok. Our platform matters to the small business owners who rely on TikTok to make ends meet, to the teachers who inspire millions of students to learn, and to everyone who discovers and finds joy on TikTok. We will not stop fighting and advocating for you. We will continue to do all we can, including exercising our legal rights, to protect this amazing platform that we have built with you. I encourage you to keep sharing your stories. Share them with your friends. Share them with your family. Share them with your senators. Protect your constitutional rights. Make
Share
your
them with your
voices
racist
heard.
senators.
Love you all.
Do you think that we can be loud enough to keep TikTok?
And honestly, no. I think it's totally up to the senators. They did say that the Senate will take more time with this.
Do you think us getting on TikTok and be like, we will not be banned. We will keep making dance videos. Here's where it gets juicy. They said, listen, we're going to ban TikTok in America unless an American company is able to step in and buy it for America. And somebody has stepped up. Okay, so his name is Steven Mnuchin, born December 21st, so he's a Capricorn. For now, Mnuchin's private equity firm, so he works in private equity. Okay. Liberty Strategic Capital takes up most of his time. People close to the former secretary told CNBC.
He used to be the
former Treasury Secretary. Now, the controversy that I'm hearing about him is that he has some distinct ties to Israel. So, time to invest in Israel, says former U.S. Treasury Secretary Mnuchin.
Well, when I was Treasury Secretary, I chaired CFIUS, and CFIUS approved, and I had President Trump sign an order that TikTok had to be sold. And I continue to believe that. So I think the legislation should pass. And I think it should be sold. I understand the technology. It's a great business, and I'm going to put together a group to buy TikTok.
You're trying to buy TikTok?
I am, because this should be owned by a U.S.
You say, have you already put a group together?
Yeah, well, I'm working
You're
on it.
exploring a group.
I've spoken to a bunch of people, but...
Who would be part of your group?
Who'd you talk to? My cousin, the guy at the bar.
Like, this guy is a DC-based, like, former Secretary of Treasury, obviously has a lot of political influence, and he could influence the House of Representatives under the pretext that they're protecting Americans' data, which,
Right.
by the way, when has America ever tried to protect our data?
They don't. America doesn't care about our data as long as they get to control it.
The U.S. TikTok ban could negatively affect the pro-Palestine movement.
Ding dong. Well, TikTok is the one app where pro-Palestine content is circulated and the algorithm just throws it out there like it's wildfire. There seems to be no restriction on speaking out for Free Palestine on TikTok, unlike most of the other apps. We know Meta has those issues. To give you an example, my tour is called the Ceasefire Tour. And at the end of my videos, I show my tour dates and it says Ceasefire Tour. And I noticed my videos on Facebook were not getting traction anymore. I took the word ceasefire out and just put tour dates, and the video started getting played.
It's sad, man.
That's crazy.
It's sad.
That's literally Facebook is rewarding you for not asking for an end to the war.
And it seems to be a unilateral bipartisan effort to take away resistance devices.
There was a leaked conversation. So the head of the ADL, Jonathan Greenblatt, there was a leaked conversation.
But we need to talk about TikTok. TikTok, if you will, it is the 24/7 news channel of so many of our young people, and it's like Al Jazeera on steroids.
It's also kind of funny he spoke about Al Jazeera like it's the New York Post. It's like Al Jazeera is like extremely reputable.
It's like, hey man, my dad watches Al Jazeera. What are you saying? We like it.
We like Al Jazeera. I think the United States government is also a one-issue entity right now, which is against the cause of the Palestinian people, right? In every possible sense of the...
Well, yeah, and I mean, Palestine is a hindrance to U.S. sovereignty in the Middle East, U.S. imperialism. It's in the way, but because people have noticed it, they've had to acknowledge it. And so TikTok is definitely part of that problem. So there's for sure an interest on the U.S.'s part to curb, the pro-Palestinian nature of TikTok, because it only spreads more of this idea that there should be a free Palestine and that the U.S. should not have as much reach in the Middle East through Israel. So it definitely goes against U.S. economic interests. Not only that, but AIPAC has a lot of influence on U.S. politicians. AIPAC, it's the lobbying group that supports Israel and literally pays a lot of our politicians to say things and speak and do and act in favor of Israel.
Just did. Here, check this out. This is the bill right here. Representative Mike Gallagher. That would be this charming devil right here. And if we look at his top contributors for this election cycle, Palantir and Google are at the top with $44,000 and $40,000, but right there, that's AIPAC with $17,000.
Can we...
$17,000, man. Jeez, that's not a lot. That's not a lot of money.
You're pimping out like
Dude,
the
how
lot.
poor are these politicians?
They have no money. They have no
where
money.
$17,000 changes a lifetime of principles.
But wait, there's more. We're gonna switch this to the last election cycle in 2022 and scroll down. And would you look at that? His top contributor that got him elected in 2022 was AIPAC with $44,000 contribution.
Okay, I take it back. That's a good sum. 44,000 is a lot more than 17,000.
Yeah, that's a Honda Accord with options.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Valid.
He's just saying that one guy got paid off by AIPAC, and he's one of the guys who's more vocal in the TikTok ban.
He is the one that proposed the bill.
Oh, he's the one
to
who
the
proposed
House.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, he's the one who. Oh, okay, that's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal
because he drafted legislation, and you
Right.
know how hard it is to write.
Right. If you look at this, I mean, is this all coincidence that AIPAC pays a lot of money to this particular politician who puts forth a bill to ban TikTok after the ADL, head of the ADL, and certainly we've heard many times people who are, on the side of Israel, who are on Team AIPAC, have said things about TikTok being problematic for the youth and for our society, to then have a politician who's paid by AIPAC to put forth a bill to ban TikTok, only for TikTok to be bought by a guy who has ties to Israel. How can we not connect those dots?
Too easy.
You know what that is? Tic-tac-toe. Israel pay politician ban TikTok, Israel buy TikTok. Tick-tock-toe.
Tic-tac-toe. A winner.